Oh, yep. And come back in and maybe redraw it a little bit. I'm editing the clipping mask right now instead of actually on top of the paint color, which is why it's got some weird light and dark spots on it. And this other foot will probably be curved up a little bit at a different angle because they wouldn't be exactly the same. Maybe like that. You know, and I could go in even closer probably and make the nails sharper, like more like talons. But I mean, I think this dragon has a lot more problems than just his feet. I need to go in and, oops, that's the gradient tool. I need to go in and actually fix some of his colors and his face and the structure of his wing. I can go to stuff like talons once I have that fixed. Because overall, he doesn't look quite right yet. He doesn't look quite right. In fact, I actually don't even know if I like the feet like this. I think I might, let me just take out the feet for now. Feet are gonna go away. No feet. There we go. He looks very curvy. Like, I mean, he looks like a piece of spaghetti at this point. That would be true, I guess, if he was kind of flying back and forth, zigzagging. So yeah. Then I can go back in. Maybe he needs the his fingers and his wing to be a little bit darker, like that. Just because they're not going to be showing subsurface scattering through the bone. Bone is too hard for that. The pink will show through the skin, but not through the bone. I can kind of, and also it'll help me outline him a little bit. Kind of give me a reason to go in and make the edges of his silhouette very, very dark. Let's see, I'm gonna go in and the skin come in a little bit more. This actually, the skin that attaches to the last finger bone to the wing actually would probably wrap around the body a little bit closer, like that. You'd have to show that, like, I mean, the webbing of his wing actually would probably stick really far back. Like on bats, it sticks all the way to their feet. You'd have to show that maybe with some of this pink subsurface scattering. I had a lighter pink, like that, and that'll kind of marks out that it's skin. It probably should add it to the other side more, so that it'll be more visible on the other side. Let's see, and then we add the pink, like that. That's close to what I want, but it's not exact. I have to go back in and pick out this light pink because I'm using the gradient tool. It's actually like blending things for me. Right, good. So I will come back in and I'll edit his body a little bit because his chest will stick out. Oh, clipping mask is being weird. I'll just fix this line. There. Good. Then I come back in, I can fix his body a little bit. The parts that light isn't just shooting through on his chest. Kind of angular maybe. sort of imagine his tail shouldn't be this wiggly, but I don't know if I want to go back and change it now. Let's add a little bit of that pink to the rest of the wings. Rest of the notches in the wings. Probably should go in and fix his face next. Out of all the things that need fixing, it's probably that. I don't know. I feel like maybe I should go back and edit these clouds. Now that the dragon feels a little more refined, I can go back and fix up some of the cloud edges. Since this is about clouds, maybe I could edit the shadows. I do enjoy doing the shadows. I'm going to merge, I think, the visible parts of this so far, just because I'm having trouble finding all my layers. So the dragon's not merged because he's in a clipping mask, and that'll make my life easier. But everything else is. So I'm going to actually save this because I haven't done that yet. So this will be Epic Skies. Epic Skies homework. Alright, 1 second. I have to get my tea. It's probably oversteeped by now. Oh yes. I definitely oversteeped it. And also to Jader. Good afternoon to you too. I hope all your game is going well. It's exciting that you're working on a game. I like video games. I try not to, but I talk a lot about Dark Souls when I'm drawing. Just because I've gotten a little bit obsessed with the game. Alright, let's see. What should I do? I have 1 more hour-ish to edit my clouds. So I think I will go in with a texture brush and I will edit some of these edges to make them more particular. This isn't exactly like the most entertaining thing you can do with painting, but I do enjoy it. It will make it look nice, you know? Like fixing this part up here, maybe that. I should do this with as big of a brush as I can possibly use, just because it'll make things faster. You don't want to scribble with a small brush, or at least I don't want to scribble with a small brush. I'm making this edge a little more, well, I fixed what looked like an incidental edge, and I can make it softer if I come back in with this brush and I come across the edge very lightly because it's got pin pressure settings on it. I'm trying not to change the colors too much because when I'm zoomed in, if I make an edit, it might actually look really strange when I zoom out, and it will be harder to fix at this point in the painting. So my goal isn't to work with the color right now like I was before with the gradient tool. Right now, my goal is to make these edges look very intentional, you know? I actually feel like this cloud right here would actually be casting a shadow on this back one. I'm not sure if, I feel like it would. I don't know. Let me fix this first. This is from when I used a curves layer to help fix the bottom. That's the one downside of curves layers. Their edges aren't usually as good as just painting it in. It is faster though, because it can keep some of your texture, and you can edit a lot of things with adjustment layers. I could start over tomorrow on a new painting. It depends on the feedback I get. Nice, nice. Pixel art is really cool. Let's see. I hope I don't stop talking for an extreme amount of time. I'm just trying to fix some of the edges. It gets kind of monotonous. This is the time, if I was not streaming, that I would probably turn on a TV show to keep most of my brain occupied, just because I start to get bored and focused at the same time. I don't know how that works, but that's what it is. I don't want to get too brushy though, because I want it to still look designed and intentional. Alright, so I think that this would have maybe a little bit... No, actually, I won't give it a shadow. I won't give it a shadow. I feel like this cloud over here needs more light on it. Like this. It's not good. That's not good. Undo. Sometimes when I'm painting traditionally, if I paint too much digitally, I will try to undo my work, my brush strokes, which doesn't work that way. So that always sucks. I'm like, oh, I added too much green. Let's undo. Oh, it doesn't do that. That's not how that works. Let's see. Let's add a little bit of that. Like the shadows kind of curving around. Oops, that's too much. This could probably be a little more solid right here. That could be a shadow shape, kind of on like a flatter part of the cloud. That. I want to get something by the end of this, by 4, that I can put on the forum and feel a little bit proud about. I usually don't. I feel like I'm a very slow painter. So I don't know if this feels done enough to have people talk about it. I'm going to try to work a little bit faster in these last 45 minutes. I feel like this cloud in the back, this one, this could actually, its back part could be pushed a little farther this way. So you can tell that this edge right here is very different from this edge of that cloud that's blending into the background. Like the silhouette of my cloud is still darker, that's in the foreground, but it is much farther forward, so you can see the edge of it, so it's very distinct. And a distinct cloud.